This is Gerre, singer of Tankard, and you're watching Agoraphobia News.
Hey, Milos here of Agoraphobic News, this time with Mr. Gerre of Tankard. Hello, sir, how are you?
A little bit tired, but I'm fine, and yeah, we are really looking forward to play the second time in Serbia.
Yeah, so it's been a while, like your last show was in 2006, right?
2006, yeah, we played Zagreb, Sarajevo, and Belgrade, and now, finally, after 16 years, we are back.
And do you have
Getting very old. Getting very old.
And do you have some memories of that show, maybe?
Yeah, the fans were really enthusiastic, and we did celebrate the whole night. I had no sleep after the show in Belgrade. Yeah, had a good party and good people, and yeah, these whole three shows were, yeah.
So it was
something like an experience for us.
Yeah, excellent. So you have a new album coming out called Pavlov's Dawgs. So can you explain what is the concept behind the album? Is there any concept, or?
We don't have a concept since 40 years. Yeah, so there is not really a concept. It's like always we try to do a good mixture of funny stuff and very serious lyrics, and we don't sit together and have a plan how the next album has to sound, and so we just write songs, and at the end we check out what the result is. At the moment we are really satisfied with the result, and the album came out via R.I.B Entertainment, so we went off of Nuclear Blast, and but there's Flory Mills. He's the owner of R.I.B Entertainment, and he is our farmer promoter. He worked for Nuclear Blast, so he's a good friend of us, and we are really looking forward to do a lot of promotion stuff, and yeah, we hope that people are gonna like the new album.
So. Can you explain how is it going to sound like the latest album?
Very different question. I would say it's Tankard inside.
A lot of beer, a lot of fun, but still serious, right?
Yeah, I think we have some really fast songs on it, but with also some melodic refrains, chorus, and yeah, just check it out.
Yeah.
But what can I say? The best album we ever did. I mean, that's
it's a cliche.
Yeah, it's really a cliche. So check it out. But there is no industrial influences or something like that. It's
thrash
metal, heavy metal influence. I don't know. Just check it out.
Okay, and is there like a chance for Big Teutonic Four to tour together? You know, Creator, Sodom, Tankard, and Destruction.
Yeah, we play now together in Mexico on a festival, and yeah, it's a little bit complicated because every band has its own plans. Yeah. But if there is a possibility, we would love to join it, for sure.
Yeah, that would be great. You know, like the intro for the song "Incredible Loudness." So have you ever used that like for the opening of the concert, maybe? Because it sounds like so funny and catchy.
You mean the rap song? Okay. No, we never used that, but we destroyed a rap song, you know. We smashed the vinyl. No, we never used that. We did it once live, back in the 86 or 87.
Yeah, okay. And have you ever played on Oktoberfest, maybe?
No. But there is an October festival in the Netherlands, but it's postponed 2 times now because of fucking COVID. And no,
Yeah, there is like a beer festival in Serbia. Maybe you can play there because they have a lot of bands playing.
There are some metal fans, of course. We will come for sure.
That would be cool. And so, who is like the fat guy on the Kings of Beer album? Like, you know.
That was a good friend of mine, but he died already 6 years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago he died. He was a good friend of mine.
Yeah, unfortunately. And so, you know, like a lot of people think that Tankard songs are only about beer and that's it, you know, but how do you deal with that stereotype? Because you have a lot of, like, you know, even political and serious songs, like...
I mean, we created this kind of image with albums like Chemical Invasion and The Morning After.
Yeah.
And it was our own fault, so nowadays we have to live with that kind of image, and nowadays we do a lot of jokes about our own image, and sometimes it's a little bit, you know, it's only reduced to this beer stuff, and it's 1,000 things more behind it. But anyhow, it was our fault, and I can live with that. Everything is good.
Yeah. And what about song Maniac Forces? I think it's like still relevant today, but like back in the Cold War, how crazy was this fear of nuclear annihilation, you know, between the Americans and Soviet Union?
Yeah. So nowadays we have another very dangerous situation, and at the moment we don't play that song live, but it's back from the middle of the 80s when we had really the Cold War, and
and you know, a lot of German bands were talking about the issue of the nuclear war even in the 80s. So like, were you guys maybe afraid that the nuclear war might have started in like Eastern and Western Germany because it was divided between the two blocks, you know, the Warsaw Pact and the NATO?
I mean, it was dangerous in the 80s, and but finally everything went good, and we will see what happened. We live in crazy times.
Yeah, and so a lot of your albums were recorded in the Music Lab studios in West Berlin. So do you maybe remember this atmosphere? Because like West Berlin was like a inside of the Soviet territory, you know. So
it was like an island.
Yeah, like an enclave, you know.
Yeah, it was a very a city full of life, impulsive, the whole night, party, and it was very cool. I can remember the first albums recorded. Because my father worked for British Airways, and there was only 3 airlines allowed to fly to West Berlin. It was Pan Am for the US, Air France for France, and British Airways for United Kingdom. And it was really like a little island.
Yeah. And did that atmosphere maybe like have an impact on your lyrics or music, because it was like really tense with watchtowers, soldiers everywhere, checkpoint chariots?
Did not really influence our lyrics. I wouldn't say that.
You know, like the song "Dancing on Your Grave" is about like basically how humans are destroying the environment. So, and you say like eco-revolution is the only solution. So, do you agree with that?
Yeah, if you see nowadays what's going to happen, we're going to destroy this whole planet if we don't change quickly some things. It will be worse, I really would say.
So what's your favorite beer?
Always the beer we get backstage, because it's for free.
You tried Zajačarsko, like the Zajačarsko, like the red one?
Not yet, but later on I'm going to try.
Yeah. Do you maybe have some last words for this interview?
We're gonna celebrate our 40th birthday this year, and we're gonna have to say thanks a lot to all the fans for their support in the last 40 years, and hopefully everybody loves the new album. We are looking forward, and I say cheers to the next 40 years.
So yeah, thank you so much for this interview, and have a nice day.
Thank you, man.
Hey people, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Agoraphobic News. Please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel to help us grow. You can also support us on Patreon by becoming one of our patrons. And big shout out to our patron Season of Mist for supporting our work. So stay tuned for another interview and keep it metal.